this thing is in Tantra sadhana, desires are not bad, pleasures are not bad. So we are not sannyasis. So in Tantra sadhana, we say the cause of desire is Devi, the path of desire is Devi, the fruit of desire is also Devi. Because desire first comes about in creation, where the whole of creation was a void, and then Icha Shakti, the desire to expand, came about from that void. So every desire we have is an extension of that original Icha Shakti of Ma. So if it comes from the goddess, how can it be bad? Right? We are not a form of religion that says these are sins and all that. No. So you work on your desires through Tantra sadhana. You have the ability to achieve those desires.
So what are the main 3 practices of Tantra sadhana?
Mantra, yantra and puja.
Now what are these 3? Mantra.
So mantra is the sukshma rupa of the devata. Example, a bija of a devata, like gum of Ganapati contains the entire essence of Ganapati.
Oh yeah? Oh, that's why it's called a seed.
Yes.
Bij mantra.
It contains everything. A seed contains the entire tree. The potentiality of the entire tree is contained within the seed, right? So all bija mantras come only from the tantras only. Vedic.
So Tantra is usually looked as scary, Tantra is black magic, all of that. So why is that?
That is because people have this wrong perception of desire. Because Tantra is used to achieve your desire. Even the desire for moksha is also a desire only.
Right.
So what happens is when I told you when specific practices happen and when a king converts everyone to a specific sect, then everybody starts to think the same way. So when specific streams of Hinduism that focuses on sannyasa, the world is bad, the world is maya, these things, when they get political power, when they get,
the narrative can be controlled.
Yes, narrative is controlled. And then it becomes sannyasa path is the best path, which was never ever meant for Hinduism. It was meant dharma, artha, kama, moksha only. Balanced path in spirituality. Right? So I always tell people the greatest of Hindus are grihasthas only, not sannyasis. Because who fits the sannyasis? The grihasthas only. Who brings Vamsavriti to the next generation? The grihasthas only. Who teaches their children? The grihasthas only. So all of Hindu dharma relies on the grihasthas, and for that you need to achieve in your career, you need to teach your children, wealth, everything comes, and that is achieved through Tantra. And what happens is, everybody is skeptical by nature, which is good, right? It is very good to be skeptical.
Okay.
Right? And that's why Tantra comes about. You do the sadhana for some time, you see results. That gives you belief. Oh, okay. And then like, okay, there is something to this. You can learn all the great Mahavakyas of the Vedas, right? Aham Brahmasmi and all that. The first problem you have in life, you fall down. Because it's all intellectual gymnastics. It is not rooted within you. When you do sadhana, you start to experience. And then like in the first, let's say Purasharana. When you get initiated, there's this thing called Purasharana, where you do 1 lakh japa of the mantra, 10,000 Oma Ahutis, 1,000 Tarpanam, 100 Marjanam, and then you feed 10 people. There is an extended Purasharana, a mantra practice, which you build on slowly. And then you will definitely see a result.
Wow.
Right? And then that gives you, okay, there's something to this thing. This is not something just mental or psychological. And after some time, eventually, when things start getting answered, your prayers start getting answered, your belief gets rooted.
Stronger.
And after a couple of years, you don't even ask the Devata for anything. You still do the sadhana, you still do the practice, but the Devata knows best what's best for me. I will just leave it to them. I will do the sadhana, but I will not ask for anything. I'll just ask to be closer. So natural Sharanagati happens rather than that forced Sharanagati.